Your news for the state of Tennessee in 10 minutes. Tennessee in 10 is made possible by Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development.
Thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10. I'm Amanda Hara. We're going to start right here in Middle Tennessee this morning. Polls are open in a lot of places on this special election day for Tennessee's 7th congressional district. And the outcome could have a bearing on the Democratic Party's efforts to regain voting power in Congress. It's a close race for the historically red seat. A recent poll shows Republican Matt Van Epps with a slight lead over Democrat Afton Bain. An Emerson College poll shows today comes down to who turns out to vote. Early voters reported breaking for Bain, with those planning to vote today breaking for Van Epps.
I'm Jerry Askin. A Memphis woman is now charged with murder in connection with the stabbing death of her husband. This coming after Derek Curtis's death over the weekend. His wife Sheila, you see here, is now charged with second-degree murder. It all started when investigators say the Shelby County Sheriff's Office responded to a crash and found a car wrecked inside of a ditch. Deputies say Derek told paramedics his wife stabbed him before he was rushed to the hospital where he died. Now, Sheila told investigators she and Derek got into a fight before the crash. Sheila is now behind bars this morning on bond of $500,000.
An attorney in East Tennessee is accused of being drunk while trying to see a client at the Greene County Jail. Charlotte Liebrock was pulled over after officers say she was seen driving below the speed limit and crossing the center line. It's not the first time she's been charged after appearing intoxicated at a jail. She was charged with public intoxication in Jefferson County just last month. A Mount Juliet rescue has put out a call for fosters after responding to a hoarding case in Westmoreland. This is in Middle Tennessee. Nearly 40 cats and 3 dogs were rescued after a fire weeks ago. The dogs were taken in by Macon County Animal Control. True Rescue says several cats were burned. Some are pregnant, and most could have respiratory or lung issues. The shelter is asking for fosters, volunteers, and donations to help out with what it says will be a large and expensive case. A first alert weather day in effect for some folks across the state. It is cold in many spots, Stefano.
It certainly is, and the roads are wet. They may even be icy in some spots, mainly out in parts of West Middle Tennessee and West Tennessee, where the temperature is near or below that freezing mark. The farther east that we go, it is warmer, so there really shouldn't be any major roadway issues out in the plateau and out toward the Smokies. But it is the west side of Tennessee where we could find some icy spots this morning, mainly on overpasses and bridges. Wet weather, though, is done for the day. We'll thin out the cloud cover from west to east this afternoon and into this evening. Overnight tonight, we are down to the 30s and 20s tomorrow morning, and we'll have some good clearing, but perhaps some patchy fog in some areas. Dry through the afternoon. We're in the 40s tomorrow, mostly staying in the 40s across the state all the way through early next week. Saturday and Sunday, we'll get a little bump in the temperature. Consistently chilly mornings after a very cold one tomorrow. We'll be consistently in the 30s for most of the weekend, heading into next week.
Health officials are warning people to know your status and seek treatment when needed. As they recognized World AIDS Day yesterday, Shelby County Health Department leaders say there are around 7,500 people with HIV infections. Memphis is ranked second here in the U.S. for new HIV cases. Of that 7,500, 45% have AIDS. It's possible the county will see a slight decrease in HIV and AIDS infections compared to last year. But the health department says everyone should understand safe sex testing and treatment.
Chronic and very manageable disease. We can now allow people to live a normal life expectancy if they're HIV positive and they're on treatment.
Now, according to Dr. Sharon Masmodur, it's estimated of the 1.5 million people in this country who are at risk of contracting HIV, only a third of those are actually utilizing PrEP. That's a medication that prevents HIV. From the Action News 5 studio here in Memphis, I'm Jerry Askin.
Maryville police officer Justin Brown is out of the hospital. He was seriously hurt in a crash last month during a security motorcade for Vice President J.D. Vance. Officer Brown's motorcycle collided with the state troopers. The crash happened during Vance's visit to East Tennessee for a fundraiser. Brown is now in a rehab center in Knoxville.